Julia, do you believe in the existence of vampires?
You're not really serious.
But he is, Julia.
Good evening, children of the night, and welcome back to the Geriatric Goth. Here you'll find vintage cobwebs and eternal horror. Today, we will open the coffin lid on a film that brought soap opera supernatural into full-blown Technicolor Gothic terror. Of course, we're talking about the adaptation of the 1960s soap opera Dark Shadows into 1970s film House of Dark Shadows. Was this film a worthwhile expansion of the soap opera universe into the cinema, or was it just a waste of time? Let's dive in and find out right now. In the 1960s, Dark Shadows was unlike anything else on daytime television. Between soap operas about suburban scandal and hospital heartbreak, suddenly vampires, witches, and ghosts were invading living rooms across America. Dan Curtis, the show's creator, tapped into America's Gothic imagination. What began as a struggling soap about family secrets at Collinwood became a pop culture storm once Jonathan Frid arrived as Barnabas Collins in 1967, a tortured, elegant vampire who made the undead romantic years before Anne Rice or Twilight ever existed. By 1969, Dark Shadows had inspired comic books, novels, and devoted fans who swooned over Jonathan Frid like he was the Gothic Beatles. So it was only natural that MGM and Curtis decided to bring the phenomenon to the big screen with more blood, higher production values, and fewer censors to worry about. House of Dark Shadows, released in 1970, retells the Barnabas Collins storyline, but darker, faster, and bloodier. Frid reprises his role, joined by many of the TV cast, but with a grim new tone. Gone is the camp and the live TV charm. This is a Gothic horror movie, drenched in fog, blood, and heartbreak. What is fascinating is how much House of Dark Shadows resembles the Hammer horror films of the 1970s. It has the same deep reds, the same violence, and just a touch less blood. This film feels like it's rooted in American melodrama and the soap operas of the time in particular. But it's also got a touch of the DNA from Hammer horror at the same time. It's way too violent for whatever could appear on television in the 1960s, but it's also less violent and bloody than the Hammer films were at the same time. This wasn't your mother's Barnabas Collins, but it also wasn't your Christopher Lee. It's something all its own. This is the American Vampire Unleashed. Director Dan Curtis moves fast, sometimes too fast. The story rushes through character arcs that took months on TV, but the atmosphere, oh, the atmosphere, it is glorious. Collinwood looks every inch the haunted mansion, and Robert Colbert's score gives the film a pulsing, romantic gloom. What works? Jonathan Frid's performance. His Barnabas is tragic, magnetic, and terrifying. The Gothic atmosphere. MGM's sets and lighting give the film a lush, old-world feel. The unapologetic violence. It's shocking compared to the TV series, but heightens the stakes, literally. What doesn't work as well? The pacing. Plot lines collapse into each other like a greatest hit reel. The tone. Some fans missed the soap's campy charm and emotional build-up. Limited accessibility. Without familiarity with the series, newcomers might feel lost in the fog. But overall, House of Dark Shadows is a powerful, violent love letter to the horror films of previous generations and a taste of what will come in the future. Overall, I give House of Dark Shadows 4 out of 5 on the Geriatric Goth scale. This is moody, macabre, and drenched in terror. House of Dark Shadows is a must-watch for any fan of classic vampire horror. If you enjoyed this journey into the shadows, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so that you will never miss another journey into darkness. Leave a comment in the comments section below and tell us, who is your favorite Dark Shadows character? Were you a fan of Barnabas, Dr. Hoffman? From the TV show, maybe a fan of Quentin the werewolf? Or possibly if you were a young boy or a young man, you had the hots for Carolyn, who became a vampire in the movie. Let us know what you think. Be sure to take a look at our merchandise offered below in the description. You'll find a link to our merchandise store. Also, if you have the wherewithal to throw us a buck or two, you can do so through the Buy Me a Coffee app, and that's also linked below. Be sure to check us out and check out more of our videos. Watch for the next appearing video. In the meantime, this is the Geriatric Goth saying, stay scary and watch out for things that go bump in the night.